Hi all, welcome. Welcome to this concept. Today's concept is aspects of English. Before starting this concept, my request is go to the link which is given in the description. There are three links. First one is CBT1, second one is CBT2, and important link is PDF. So before starting this concept, do the first link, that is CBT1, with offhand with the previous knowledge which you have in your mind, and evaluate it. Second step, go through this concept and develop your subject at nutshell through bullet points and key points. And then finally go to the link for CBT2 and evaluate yourself and get score. There should be development in your conquest. So that is the motto that has been given as a gift to you. Okay? Finally, you can get the PDF as a notes for every chapter. This is my request. Do you got it? First one is CBT1, second one is this concept, content, and third one is again CBT2, the developed one, and final one getting material. Gain subject day by day, accumulate it day by day. This is nothing but that made easy. Surely it is that made it. Now I request go to the link and finish CBT1 and come after finishing it. I'll take a break. Okay friends, do you complete it? Now shall I proceed further with your permission? Okay, thank you. Today's topic is aspects of English. I'll be discussing in this chapter history, nature of English, and also the importance of English. Principles of teaching English as a second language. Hereafterwards, I will call it as ESL. That is English as a second language, ESL. Of course, in our NEP, it could be a third language, but take it as granted for our test, it is a second language. Of course, with your permission. And finally, problems in teaching, learning English, that is our motto. The learning outcomes after finishing this concept are explaining the history of English, describing the nature of English, stating the importance of English as we discussed earlier. Apart from that, explaining the principles of teaching ESL, and finally, identify problems in teaching, learning English. Now, core topic today is history of English. The English language has developed through three major periods. Those are, first one, Old English period starts from 449 to 1066 AD, and Middle English from 1069 to 1500 AD. Here is a break, that is 1066 AD. Why? Because Norman conquest has happened in the year 1066. So it will be a breakthrough. And after 1500 AD, our modern English period starts. Do you know the author of counter materials? Yes, Chaucer. The father of English literature can be seen in the middle period. As we know, we are sailing in modern English period. This is an interesting one. Old English period is nothing but Germanic period or Anglo-Saxonic period. After Norman conquest, the French invaders conquered all Germans, so it has taken the French format, so it has modified to Anglo-Saxons to Anglo-French. Of course, this chapter could be discussed in depth in another context. I am also very interested in this chapter. Okay? Then, this is a slight interested subject but important. That is the nature of English. English is an international language. It is a flexible and dynamic one. It has abundant vocabulary. Peculiar feature is it is an analytical language. We could analyze it. Of course, it has a global communication accepted at all hands, and it has been continuously changing. That is a dynamic feature in nature of English. Now, and a minor feature is we have to go through the characteristics of English. It has a fixed word order, that is SVO, subject, verb and object. It uses articles, a peculiar format, only in English. It has rich vocabulary. It has another peculiar format, that is stress and intonation. It borrows words from many languages around the world. English as a second language, ESL, is an important one. English is learned immediately after mother tongue. Of course, Hindi occupied as a second language in our country. But take it as granted for our Aptet, English is learned after the mother tongue, immediately after our mother tongue. Example is Telugu to English. The main aim is developing LSR skills. LSRW skills are listening, speaking, reading and writing. Principles of teaching ESL. What are the principles? Simply, as in our pedagogical aspects, known to unknown, simple to complex, concrete to abstract, easy to difficult, learning by doing. This is the important one above the all. We could see more ESL principles. This can be asked in our TET. This is a child-centered learning one. It is based on activity-based teaching. It has the feature of practice and reinforcing. Reinforcement is there. Of course, we got a bright motivation. It has a meaningful communication and use of teaching aids is inevitable in ESL principles. Now we could see the problems faced by teachers. We got large classrooms, limited teaching resources there for us. There are mixed ability learners in our unit of classrooms, and moreover lack of time, and main important thing is MTI, that is mother tongue influence reflects in gaining the fluency of English. This could be a major problem faced by the teacher, not by the student. And then we can see the remedies. If problems are there, there could be remedies. Simply encourage speaking practice for students by the teacher. It is at our disposal. Use audio visual aids which attracts the children in gaining fluency. Language games can be conducted. Reading habit has incorporated. Give positive feedback at every time, and make an English rich classroom. These will be best remedies for the problems which we have been facing. This chapter is like this. Now focus on the main points again. 3 periods of English, nature of English, importance of English, ESL principles, problems and remedies, both faced by the teacher and the students. Now we can generate to practice MCQs. Here I am giving you a file. Name the 3 periods of English. ESL stands for dash. Which principle moves from simple to difficult? Which skill develops through reading? Mention one problem faced by the learners. Now, once again the summary is history of English, nature of English, importance of English, principles of ESL, problems in teaching and learning. Thank you. Now, again my request is, after finishing this content, immediately plug into the CBT2 with the link which I have given you in the description, and peculiarly you could see a development in your own practice. This is my gift, I promise. Okay, thank you for your